Hi, my name's Justin Johnson, and today I'm going to review some of the more interesting capabilities we have to offer through integrations between Workspace ONE and ServiceNow. To begin with, there's the direct integration between Workspace ONE Intelligence and ServiceNow that allows for the automated creation of records within ServiceNow based off of detected events by Workspace ONE Intelligence. There's also the direct integration between Workspace ONE Access and ServiceNow via the SAML standard, which allows us to control, secure, and simplify access to ServiceNow for our users. Finally, there's Workspace ONE Mobile Flows that allows users to directly interact with ServiceNow from within the Intelligent Hub app via actionable notifications. I'm going to do various demonstrations of all these capabilities, along with a presentation of a few slides for some context. So to begin with, we have the direct integration between intelligence and ServiceNow, and it flows along the lines of the larger story we've been talking about with Workspace ONE Intelligence all along. You have all your underlying Workspace ONE components reporting information and details about events occurring within a Workspace ONE environment. Then on the back end, we can zero in on specific events that can be used to trigger automated responses by Workspace ONE Intelligence. Out of the box, Workspace ONE Intelligence includes connectors for these automated responses for Workspace ONE UEM, Slack, and most relevantly for today, ServiceNow. So when we detect a specific event within Workspace ONE Intelligence, we can have a workflow that's automated in response to that event. Here you're seeing a screenshot from a workflow where when a device is shown to be running low on storage capacity, an incident is automatically created within the ServiceNow environment, and also a message is sent to a channel within Microsoft Teams. And to demonstrate all of that, I'm going to show you this video from my own lab environment made earlier this morning. So to begin with, we have an incidents queue within ServiceNow that's empty for the day. Going back to Workspace ONE Intelligence, we're going to see how simple the integration between Intelligence and ServiceNow is to complete. We simply need a base URL for your ServiceNow environment as well as credentials. And at that point, you'll have access to automated responses such as creating incidents as well as creating tickets within your ServiceNow environment. And going back to the workflow we were just viewing in the last slide, we can see that when the device runs low on storage, we have this ticket automatically generated within ServiceNow. And we also have this message that's sent to the channel within Teams. And because this is a new workflow that's just being enabled, we have the option of running it against systems that have already reported to Workspace ONE Intelligence. And because there's already a device recorded within the Intelligence Cloud that is short on storage, you'll see here that an incident is automatically generated for that event. So, compare this to the normal process where a user runs out of disk space, calls up help desk generates a call, and then IT responds. Instead, we're saving the users from having to make this phone call. We're saving help desk from having to answer that phone call, and allowing your IT support folks to be more responsive and catch this problem before it becomes a real issue for your users. Now, along with the integration between Workspace ONE Intelligence and ServiceNow, there's the option to directly integrate Workspace ONE Access with ServiceNow via the SAML standard. We essentially are establishing a trust between the ServiceNow tenant and Workspace ONE Access. And then going forward, we're using that trust to control, secure, and simplify access to your ServiceNow environment. And in this example, you're going to see that it starts off with me authenticating to my Workspace ONE portal using my normal AD credentials. And then based on defined policies on the back end, Because I've successfully identified myself with these AD credentials, I get this fluid single sign-on experience straight into my ServiceNow environment based off of that previous authentication to AD. And not only do I get this single sign-on experience to ServiceNow, I also get it to my virtual desktop within my Horizon environment. So this is a great example of Workspace ONE bridging two different worlds. We've got the modern SaaS-based model for applications, and then we have the traditional Windows-based client-server model. And both these worlds are bridged and made accessible for the users using Workspace ONE Access and as a digital workspace. Finally, I'm going to show how we have this integration between Office 365 and Workspace ONE Access via SAML. And I'm going to finish up by showing that when we open up Teams, we can actually see the message that was generated by the Workspace ONE intelligence automation I showed you earlier. So not only was the incident generated within ServiceNow, but we also had this message that was sent to this channel that theoretically is monitored by your support folks. Now, this SAML integration between Workspace ONE Access and ServiceNow lays the groundwork for a much richer, more exciting experience of ServiceNow on mobile devices. Using this SAML integration and Workspace ONE UEM, we can provide a single sign-on experience to the mobile ServiceNow app on these mobile devices. And further, if security is a big concern, we can require that any device that's used to consume ServiceNow, the mobile application or web-based for that matter, that these devices are enrolled in Workspace ONE UEM. So similar to how lots of organizations require users to have enrolled devices in order to access their email, we can take that same model and apply it to ServiceNow. Which makes an awful lot of sense when you consider that people could possibly be approving purchases for millions of dollars through their ServiceNow application. Now, another way in which this SAML integration lays the groundwork for a richer mobile experience is by enabling Workspace ONE mobile flows for ServiceNow. In a nutshell, mobile flows for ServiceNow allow users to interact with the ServiceNow directly from within the Intelligent Hub mobile application through actionable notifications. So the most classic example of this is allowing someone to approve a purchase request directly from within the Intelligent Hub. So in this example, the user has gone to the self-service portal and requested the purchase of a MacBook Pro. After making that request, a user who has approval rights within ServiceNow receives this notification within Intelligent Hub. And from directly within Intelligent Hub, they can approve this purchase request directly from the hub without even having to open up a ServiceNow application. So it's an incredibly convenient experience for users, and really is quite a highlight when we talk about integrating ServiceNow with Workspace ONE. So that's everything that I had to demo for you today. There certainly are a lot more details to cover on this subject, and there's certainly a lot of customization that can occur. But for today's video, I just wanted to give you sort of a taste and kind of a teaser of what's possible through the integrations between Workspace ONE and ServiceNow. Once again, my name's Justin Johnson, and thank you for watching.